Oh man, Rise is fun to play. Okay, so she's got quite some nice mechanics to her, which make her pretty much versatile in all forms of combat, at least in my opinion. So first off, she's got two types of barriers, which do not cost SP. So she has Tetrakarn and Maricon, which both protect against projectiles and physical. The physical one very useful, very simple to use too. This is the physical one, pretty big honestly, and then this is the projectile. And they pretty much last for indefinitely until you get hit by it, of course, but that's what makes Rise nice, because it gives her some defense capabilities while still being able to dish out attacks. Other than that, her downwards attacks are quite nice. So her long attack is she throws her mic stand like this. Very nice. And her downwards one is a uppercut too that strikes twice, which is pretty cool. She even has a downwards attack too when you're in the air, so it goes like this, which hits twice. So you could probably do something like this. Like this even. 1, 2. If the opponent gets up and then walks towards you after, so that's pretty nice. Other than that, I found that I can combo her light attack into her persona abilities into then using a rain attack. So let me show you, this is a combo that I think I have with Rise so far. So I do this. Whoops, let me get my bearings right correctly. So I do no, it's this. So the idea that I want to have is to use Rise's persona to analyze the opponent like this, and then when they're analyzed, I can follow up with this attack called, actually I don't know what it's called, Arrow Rain. And so it will shoot if my opponent is analyzed. So if I shoot him like this, he's analyzed. And I do this, and it'll strike you. And since this is an electric-based attack, the opponent can't move then after, so I can follow up with a light attack combo after this. So the idea that I have is something like this. Do this. Or something like this, basically, where I kind of use the persona as a starting attack, and then I kind of get in there after. So I first analyze, rain, then get in there. That's kind of what I have an idea for. Other than that, she has a pretty interactive 50 SP awaken only though skill where, here, I'll try it right now.
I'll make this my best show. I'm gonna show you what an idol can do.
There's a little mini game here. Oh my god, no. Honestly, it's a bit difficult because I'm doing this on controller, where I'm sure on a gamepad it's much easier. But yeah, it's an interactive minigame that you play with Rise after. When you hit them, it's called the live on stage. And so based on the inputs, it does more damage, which is pretty damn cool, but it will only happen when you're awakened. So unless I drop to low HP and I have 50 SP, I won't be able to use this. Other than that, you saw the reset slap. That's the typical one I'm probably going to be executing a lot. That's the one that you can use. Other than that, she's a pretty simple character, but she has quite a lot of capabilities, and her animations are pretty quick too, making her quite a unique character with a lot of unique animations, because her air skill too is quite nice too. She spins her mic like this. She has a downwards attack, and she can shoot her persona too, downwards and to the side too, so it's makes for some nice moves. On top of that, she also has her barrier. I can do this for instance, and then I can still shoot this, do this, which is nice. So that's Rise. I'm not sure if we'll really get to play with her that often because she's kind of only in the story now when we're in the episode P4, but if I get the chance to play it as her again, I'll pretty much take every opportunity to play as the newer characters now. That includes Adachi too. So without further ado, let us begin. Where do we leave off again? Right, Naoto's story. Alright, let's begin.
The town becomes a labyrinth as the clock strikes midnight. It's just like the dark hour described in those documents.
I take a deep breath and check my surroundings. First, I review the situation. If I remain calm and collected as much data as I can, I should be able to put together a picture of what's going on.
No one's here yet. I'd have thought someone would have come straight to Junes.
From what I could tell on my way here, the town is utterly empty. Are you, Senpai, and the others alright? If this phenomenon is the same as the Dark Hour from the documents, then only the ones capable of moving around it are the persona users like us. But why? This was deliberately induced, and what was the culprit's aim in doing so? Since my call with Labris was cut off, I have no idea about her safety either. Is the helicopter she and her companions were riding safe? And what's happened to Mitsuru and her retinue? This is a dangerous line of thought. I'm losing my cool and can't keep my thoughts straight. I'm no detective in this state.
Calm down. If I start worrying, there'll be no end to it.
Take another deep breath. I know already that the red fog filling the area isn't poisonous at first. Poisonous at first blush. Blush? I did consider that the enemy might be employing an airborne toxin, but the whole town is covered in this stuff, and there's no way to move around while still avoiding it.
Still, it may be best to try not to breathe it in to the extent I can avoid it.
Huh? Naoto-kun?
Huh?
Oh, of course, we haven't fought Shadow Chie yet. I'm thrown in for a loop after being called out of the blue. I was lost in thought that my reaction is slightly delayed.
Chie-senpai, is that you?
Uh-huh. Why?
Thank goodness you're safe. What about the others?
How should I know? They've got nothing to do with me.
A cheerful answer, the tone of which sounds like Chie's usual self, but her actual words ring a warning bell in my
My
mind.
senses seem untampered with. From which I take it that you are not Chie-senpai. Who are you?
Little old me? I'm Chie Satonaka, though I'm a fake one, based on the real Chie.
I see. So you make no effort to hide your true nature. And what are your intentions?
What a foolish question, even for me. The town was covered in a strange red fog shortly after the disappearance of Mitsuru and her people, and now a false Chie, identical to the real thing, stands before me. I have no inkling as to the enemy's goals, but it is the least apparent that they expect us to fight us in order to accomplish them.
Isn't it obvious? I came to fight you.
Are you? Rather, is the culprit who created you the same one who seized Labris? Or is it an accomplice of his?
I want information right now. Even if what stands before me is an imitation, it is honestly answering me this much. I felt that it would be smarter to draw out as much information from it as possible.
You really are sharp, aren't you, Naoto-kun? But who cares about any of that? Persona!
Here we go.
What?
A familiar shadow takes form behind the fake Chie-senpai. Impossible. As close as these fakes are, they're not the genuine article. Yet, not one was able to summon the same persona that Chie uses. It did so in the real world. What in the world is going on here? After dodging an attack, I jump back and draw the gun at my side. This is no illusion, that was a heavy strike, with considerable weight behind it.
Did I surprise you? Sorry, I meant it as a little green.
It seems the circumstances are different from before. What sort of scheme is unfolding now?
Solving that's supposed to be the detective's job. If you don't hurry and get ready, you'll get yourself.
So you have no intention of providing answers. Very well.
Ooh, now that's our Now-chan. It's so convenient for us that you catch on quick.
Is that General Teddy?
You understand without me having to explain, right? Thanks for participating in the P1 Climax. Now then, on to Now-chan's first round. Obviously, this is a serious battle with nowhere to run. Oh, by the way, Mid-chan and the others you're looking for were smushed and captured by me, General Teddy. In other words, if you keep winning in the tournament, you might be able to save them.
Though I had considered this as a possibility, I can't help but furrow my brow at General Teddy's words. So Mitsudo and her team were indeed captured. Shadow operatives are professionals when it comes to shadow-related matters, so if our opponent captured them so easily, then we clearly cannot afford to underestimate them.
Oh, and you can use your persona too, Naoto-kun. Well then, bring on the ring!
Here it comes. The same cutscene. Or the same still. Yeah. Of course, immediately after the fake cry, red pillars appear midair surrounding us. They swiftly fall, embedding themselves to the ground. So this is the ring, huh? I can surmise the basic rules. It's fair to say invisible walls stretch between the pillars and I will not be able to proceed until the match is completed. In which case, there is only one option open to me.
It seems I haven't time to waste, so I won't bother holding back. Persona!
Great! That's the Naoto-kun I know! That makes it even more fun crushing you!
I wouldn't be so certain. You can never win against me.
Alright. I recall Naoto's got the bullets. Hopefully I remember her combos. She has a upwards kick too. Damn, okay.
There! Do it! No way! No way! There!
And then end it with this.
Okay. Here I go. There you are.
Death by bullet.
Round of applause for both sides!
Kind of forgot the tech to get Naoto out of the firing stance.
Oh, I lost. Well, I guess that's enough.
As I said, you cannot win against me. Our forms can be mimicked, but you can never replicate our inner drive.
It was strong, though I wore a brave face to intimidate my opponent. Had I put one foot wrong, it could have been me who was defeated. For some reason, I feel much more exhausted than I remember being when I fought inside the TV world. Is it because of my opponent's abilities, or...
This is a setup.
There is a mighty cracking sound, and the red pillars to the four sides of me shatter. I've evidently emerged the victor without any problems and gained the right to proceed. As that happens, the false Chie-senpai begins to disintegrate before my eyes. Must have been creating by tampering with a shadow.
What is that?
What appears to be grains of light float up from the rapidly dissolving fake. They formed a ribbon of light, drawing an arc in the air, and drift away in a particular direction as if drawn to something. It's a rune arc. Thinking back onto the battle, I believe I saw similar grains of light whenever my persona and the fakes would clash. What are they? Could they be fragments of something? When I followed the light with my eyes, I can scarcely believe what I saw. There's an enormous, bizarre-shaped structure which has no place in a rural town, or anywhere else in the real world.
Is that the hill where Yasogami High is? The orbs of light are gathering there.
Something's off. The opponent's methods are different from Labrys's case. They're challenging us head-on now. The salient aspects of this case and the red fog enveloping the real world, giant tower atop Yasogami High, the grains of light which appear in battle, and this strange exhaustion I feel. Suddenly something pops into my mind. These documents I obtained from public safety, one of them detailed a past case involving Mitsuru's team, involving a giant tower that only appeared during a special period of time. If I recall correctly, it was called Tartarus. That aberrant tower that was built call forth something monstrous. Is it possible that...
Is the culprit of this case intending to...
Oh shit. He killed Naoto.
I must ask that you not needlessly inquire further. Now is not yet the time.
Impossible. That was unlike my encounter with the false Chie-senpai. I was paying close attention to my surroundings. Yet this man suddenly appeared behind me as if from thin air.
Naoto Shirogane, you will be making your exit here. Die.
A clear voice pierces the red fog, and the next sound that reaches my ears is what seems to be a blade slicing the air. Oh shit, he killed Naoto. Rest in peace, Naoto. Oh, never mind, Naoto alive. And Adachi's story continues. Ooh. Very nice. You know what? Let's finish Naoto's story. And then we'll do Adachi. Just since we're already on it. No, Naoto, come back to us. The strike I barely dodged grazes my cheek and slices through the air. The pain of the initial blow which struck my back is beginning to affect my breathing. My throat constricts and I have difficulty getting air into my lungs. Only by force of will do I keep from blacking out as I look towards my assailant who now approaches me. A young man, and he wears a Yasogami High uniform. How is that a Yasogami High uniform? I don't even see the logo.
You dodged. Such a struggle you put up. You're wasting my time.
Who are you?
I am Minazuki. Sho Minazuki. I am the one who will destroy you, the Kirijo fools, and this world.
So, you're the ones who captured Mitsuru-san and...
Yes, I caught them off guard, just as I did with you here. It seems you're not very perceptive.
So Mitsuru and her people have fallen into enemy hands after all. It's hard to believe, is this young man truly the mastermind behind these incidents?
So your intuition is impressive. For you to discern our plan after only one battle.
It's an absurd scheme. What are you trying to summon with that tower?
I gather that his plan is far more dreadful than what I had imagined at the start. The grotesque tower called Tartarus, which was brought forth to call upon something inhumane. What if the culprit in this case also intends on summoning something to this world? And if the reason our enemy makes no move to hide the fakes and challenges us to a legitimate fight is because they need to gather something before the plan can be achieved?
Don't get me wrong. That in itself is not my objective. All I want is to grant a wish.
A wish? Whose?
There's no need for you to know.
Ikutsuki's wish, of course. This isn't good. He's already close enough for his attack to reach me. I'm still suffering from his earlier strike. Minazuki's next blow will surely cost me my life. I need to buy time, whatever time I can now.
Kidnapped Labrys and attempted to collect our personas before, but that's not the case this time. You're using Mitsuru-san and her team as hostages, and you've prepared fake versions of us to fight. There's only one reason why you'd create such elaborate imitations of us, even to the point of summoning personas, and have them challenge us. You set this entire scenario up so that we wouldn't think twice about fighting.
That's right, everything was set up from the start. It's the same rules as last time. After drumming the impressions into our heads, our opponents admit outright that they're fakes. And as a result, I had stopped trying to figure out the motivations behind their actions. Since they've taken hostages and warped this town, we concluded that we have no choice but to play along, and we're willing to fight without further hesitation. But I suspect Minazuki must be gaining those shining particles I saw earlier through our battles with the fakes.
Again, your intuition is impressive. By forcing you to fight in this fog, I am carving off bits of your personas.
Carving off our personas?
I've said too much. It seems our guests of honor have arrived.
Minazuki turns his gaze to the sky and narrows his eyes as if looking beyond the red fog. Oh, it's Labrys. Simultaneously, the faint sound of a helicopter becomes
I
evident.
enjoyed my time with you. If the opportunity arises again, I'd like to speak with you further.
What's that? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. There's a flippin' helicopter above us. With that, Minazuki gracefully puts distance between us. The moment there's enough space for someone to intrude between us, a shadow comes dancing down from the sky, as if awaiting that exact moment. A shadow? What? Oh, it's Labrys.
Labrys?
Don't worry now, Takun, I gotcha.
Labrys, don't let your guard down. He's the one who attacked Mitsuru-san's group.
This guy?
Our guests of honor have arrived. I've been waiting for you, Shadow Operatives.
Labrys stands between Minazuki and myself as if shielding me. It seems I've been spared the worst case scenario. Also, Yukari should be on that helicopter too. The sound of the helicopter's rotor still remain in the sky above us. Yeah, can it get the fuck out of here? It appears to be slowly descending. I strongly suspect that a plume of dust is installed into that helicopter. I recalled an entry in the public safety document explaining how a plume of dust would enable machinery to continue functioning even in supernatural space times where no other electronics would work. Can we install one into our cell phones then? It's unlike me to let my mind wander to matters of parascience. Perhaps it's the relief of my life no longer being in peril.
Who are you? Why are you doing all this?
Who am I? That constant question. It's quite intriguing that a machine created for suppressing shadows would ask it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, this helicopter's really loud. Let's try to get past this.
What?
But first, let me see the rest of you.
Oh. Wait, he has a persona? Okay, so he's not the vessel then. Someone else is the vessel. Because the mastermind shouldn't be able to use a persona after all. Since that's what he said, or whoever was controlling Labrys back then. As Minazuki keeps his eyes on Labrys, a black liquid shadow rises from behind him, instantly ascending to the helicopter. It's a shadow, no, a persona, and it means to take down the helicopter.
No! Yukari-san! Ken-kun!
Oh shit, Ken's in there too. That means Kodomaru's there too. Labrys cries out in desperation. Persona users though they may be, they are still human. If they go down along with the helicopter they're in, they'll be grievedly wounded at best.
Persona!
It's Yukari. That's Isis. An unfamiliar woman voice calls out from within the helicopter. All at once, a tremendous gust of wind swirls about the helicopter, repelling the black shadow's ambush at the last second.
Quite the persona user. However...
Yukari-san, he's winding up for another one! We're getting off, Koromaru!
Wait, I just realized, is fucking show's voice actor goddamn Kawana? Hey, it's Koromaru. Okay, this guy isn't show anymore, he's fucking Kawana. That's what I'm calling him from now on. Just as the whirlwind dies down with an attack originating from within, the helicopter speeds towards Minazuki's persona, which was primed to attack again. Amazing, what a perfectly timed maneuver. The surrounding fog lightens up as the personas clash at each other. Those grains of light where Minazuki is after disperses. At the same time, three figures jump out of the helicopter and descend towards us. The whir of the helicopter rotors increases, which I take to mean that it's flying off somewhere, so then its objective from the start was to drop these people off here. Thank God the helicopter's gone. Oh shit, it's them! Look how grown up he is! Oh my god! Also, why is Yukari dressed like a flippin' superhero? He's got a cape even. Damn! I'll be honest, Ken kind of looks like a mini Goro Akechi. And Koromaru's still got the wings on his outfit. Oh, that's so cool. Look once again to the two new arrivals and the animal that have descended upon the food court. Oh, I know who they are. After it was only a moment ago, I was at Inaba Station, reviewing documents pertaining to them.
That was close. But now that we're here, you don't get to do whatever you want anymore.
Naoto Shirogane, right? Are you all okay? We'll handle this.
Damn, Ken looks so cool now. He has to be in what, middle school now? Obviously they are older than the pictures in the documents, but the woman is Yukari Takeba, the calm boy is Ken Amada, and the Snow White Shiba following closely at Ken-kun's heels is Kodomaru-san. They were all involved in the incident which occurred when Mitsuru was in high school. And though they are not officially numbered members, they are persona users on the Shadow Operative's Emergency Suppression Unit, the auxiliary staff.
Labrys, I'm trusting Naoto-kun with you.
Gotcha! You don't have to worry about a thing now. So you're our enemy. You won't escape now.
Damn, he's so cool. He's all grown up now. The three of them fan out. Why does Koromaru actually look like a fucking thug life Koromaru? Got like headphones and a hoodie. They fan out to Minazuki's left and right, readying themselves for combat. Such effective tactical movements, all while never dropping their guard. I wonder how often one must face death in order to become like them.
Players have finally gathered. It's nice to meet you. I am Minazuki. Sho Minazuki. Welcome to his world.
His world? Also, yeah, it is. It's fucking Kawana. Oh my god. It's Frieza's voice actor.
I wanted to meet you all, especially Kirijo. You are the ones who killed his father, after all.
Get out of my head, Kawana! Go back to Lost Judgment 2.
What's he talking about?
Sorry, I missed that. But what was he saying? I wanted to meet you all, especially Kirijo. You're the ones who killed his father after all. Okay. So looks like Sho is the vessel then in this case, because he said, welcome to his world. So he's speaking in third person basically. So he's representing someone else. We don't know who that is though.
Who knows? I don't really care either.
I have no intention of fighting you now. I only wished to see your faces.
His world. Minazuki's phrasing catches my attention. This could be an important clue to the culprit's motives. Oh shit, Ken's also wearing the Gekkoukan high uniform. Because he's got the black and white. Could Minazuki mean that he's instigated this in order to avenge someone whose parents or parents were killed? Perhaps he's seeking revenge on the shadow operatives. No, that's not right. Given that they took Mitsuru's group hostage and summoned the others here, it seems more likely that Minazuki wants revenge on Mitsuru and her associates from high school.
I'll be heading back now. Take your time here.
When Minazuki raises his hand, a different voice echoes from further in. It's a voice I know only too well.
Don't get the wrong idea. I'll be your opponent.
Oh, okay, we got Shadow Naoto now.
What's going on? Another Naoto-kun?
Don't be deceived. That's an imitation of me.
An imitation? Huh. That sounds like the kind of dirty trick they'd pull.
Huh. It seems I'll be facing those who are participating in the Grand Prix for the first time. I hate to waste time. So let's simply begin now. Bring on the ring!
My doppelganger raises one hand into the sky, means to summon the red pillars that form the arena. I'm still too badly injured to dodge this, but I can't allow us to be all of us to be trapped here.
Everyone, get away from me! Hurry!
Yukari-san, Kodomaru, spread out!
Yukari, Ken, and Kodomaru jump back in response to my warning shout. Lapras, on the other hand, maintains her position, shielding me, making no attempts to move at all. I see now. Yukari told Lapras that I'm trusting Naoto with you, and Lapras would never abandon her duties. Yukari and Ken understand that as well, so Lapras was not mentioned when Ken gave the order to spread out. Very efficient teamwork. I feel that I understand the secret behind the Shadow Operative's strength somewhat. Oh, so I get to play as Lapras. 4 red pillars that fall from the sky embed themselves firmly into the food court's floor, and releasing a dull... You know, at this rate, the fucking red pillars are about to destroy all of Inaba. Thank goodness Yukari and the others seem to have escaped the pillar's field of influence.
What's going on? Wait, what the... Where's the culprit?
What? Wait, when did he...
Now they mention it, I too realize for the first time that Minazuki is nowhere to be seen. His presence is completely gone. It vanished from the arena, just as suddenly as it appeared behind me. He peaced out.
Like I said, I'll be your opponent. Don't worry. A version of myself so close to death, and a machine who's just joined the Shadow Operatives would be pretty sorry prey. So just this once, while no attacks are still allowed from outside the ring, I'll agree to fight whoever enters the arena. Though of course, once you pass those red pillars, invisible walls prevent anyone from leaving until I defeat you in single combat. Invisible walls? That's just ridiculous. No!
Yukari tries to take a step forward and hits her head badly on the invisible wall. Perhaps I gave them too much credit before. It's possible that these Shadow Operatives are in fact surprisingly careless.
This is just like the last P1 Grand Prix, except we're in the real world.
Alright, and here he comes.
Hello! General Teddy here. Long time no see, Labby-chan. Oh, don't look so shocked. Let's see if I can guess what you were thinking. No! You're supposed to be my shadow. Why? Or something like that.
Is that Inaba's persona user, Teddy? He doesn't look like a bear to me.
Inaba's persona user.
He
Nice.
just looks like a plush mascot. Is he dressed up like that on purpose?
You there!
Yo, Kodomaru
Silence
does
in the
not
peanut
care.
Gallery. How dare you call my bona fides into question? I'll have you know I look bearific.
Crap, he heard me.
This is your last chance to push your luck like that. Labby-chan and Now-chan aren't getting out of here until you win a one-on-one fight. So, are you okay with that? Are you gonna move on without your friends? Hurry up and decide whether you're gonna enter the ring or not.
Will you shut up? Fine, let's do this. I'll go in and...
No, please move on!
Huh?
You can't let him provoke you. The culprit's aim is to make us fight against our doubles, thereby carving off our personas.
Carve off our personas?
Mitsuru-san and the others are within the tower on the hill. It won't be easy, but try and avoid combat with the imitations as you rescue them.
Okay, Labrys, we're leaving the rest to you.
Oh, what's this? They left you behind. I guess that's the extent of this friendship you go on about.
That's not true.
What about it is untrue? For it seems to me that the others moved on, leaving you two alone.
You clearly have no understanding of the bonds between people.
Yeah, what she said. They didn't ditch us. Yukari-san believes in me, so that's why she trusted me to take care of Naoto-kun. And that's why I'm gonna make sure to knock you out of the park myself.
Alright, Labrys gameplay. It's been a while, but Labrys has a pretty solid kit. She's got a downward slash. And she's got a pretty short range normal combo from what I remember. I kind of want to play as Adachi now. Alright, let's do it. Okay.
Oh, you're being aggressive. That's good.
Damn, that last one was
Even I
disrespectful.
was excited. Congratulations.
Oh, thanks, Naoto. Yeah, Labrys has a really swift strike with that.
We must have gathered a good many persona fragments just from that alone.
What the hell's a persona fragment? That's a new terminology right there. Can I get a persona fragment? The other me melts into a puddle into the center of the food court. It's a most unpleasant sight to behold. I heard a cracking sound and turned to see the red pillars that had trapped us shatter. The invisible wall should be gone as well, but...
Was it okay, Naoto-kun? We ended up fighting this thing.
There was no getting around it. Our enemy has Mitsuru-san, her friends, and this town hostage. Besides, we had no means of escape.
So, everything was set up perfect. Who do you think that Minazuki guy is?
I don't know, but...
I can't help but fall to my knees from the pain I'd forgotten about. I hadn't completely recovered from Minazuki's strike yet.
Naoto-kun!
Labrys promptly lends me her shoulder. It's maybe an odd thing to say, but it's at times like this that I truly feel I've made friends. Not that I'd ever say such things in front of my senpai.
Thank you, Labrys. You truly saved my life.
Come on, no need to thank me. I told you it was my turn to help you guys out. But what about Yukon and them?
We inform each other of what's happening up to the point and exchange information. Labrys' team was investigating Inaba Pass where Mitsuru's group went missing and were headed here after filling up on gas. While we spoke on the phone, midnight struck and she saw the change in town from the air. It seems that red fog suddenly rose up to cover the town when a giant tower appeared at the hill where Yasogami High is situated. In addition to Yukari, Ken, and Kodomaru, there's a man in town by the name of Junpei Iori, who they haven't been able to meet up with. All told, the Shadow Operative sent 4 people, or rather 3 people and a dog. Now fucking Junpei's
Just like
here
I
too.
thought. Though that fake you was a tough customer. What in the world are they?
Imagine if FemC was canon, we would probably have Shinji and Chiori as Shadow Operatives too. Like imagine in a perfect world where FemC was canon, we would have those two as Persona users.
The imitations seem to be crafted from shadows. I'm astonished that they can even copy our persona abilities. But that aside, let's hurry, Labrys. There's actually something I couldn't tell Yukari-san earlier.
Huh? What's that?
It's that young man Minazuki's true objective. He's gathering persona fragments from us, in an attempt to summon something hideous.
Something hideous.
Indeed. He'll use the tower looming on the hill, just as Tartarus was used when Mitsuru-san and her friends were in high school. I don't know what in particular he intends to bring forth, but there's no denying that his aim is something along those lines.
Really? Oh yeah, I actually felt something odd about that guy myself.
Odd? In what way?
Well, when I got close to him, I felt something strange. It it was exactly like the feeling I get from those plumes of dusk we have as cores.
Oh. Does this mean he had a plume of dusk in his possession?
Not exactly. It wasn't that he had one on him. It was more like it was synced up with his heart. It felt just like ours do.
Synced with his heart?
I don't understand. The plume of dusk was integrated into the core of Labris and her sister unit Aegis. It plays the role of a heart in their mechanical bodies. But that man Minazuki seemed to be no different from us at first glance. What could it mean that she detected a plume of dusk in him? The faint light that has been scattered everywhere is gathering now, and I'm starting to see the outline of the truth, but there are still missing pieces. If we rescue Mitsuru's group and learn what they know, then I expect we'll be able to reach some sort of conclusion. Labris looks into my face as I'm lost in thought and smiles to try and cheer me up.
Relax. We'll never lose. You saw us fight earlier, right? Yukari-san and Ken-kun can really kick some ass.
Labris speaks with satisfaction, with a proud look on her face. It's a far cry from the Labris I first met a few days ago.
It seems you've made some wonderful friends, Labris.
Huh? Oh, you think it's okay for me to think of them that way? It's kinda embarrassing.
That's how it is at the start. Once you come to realize it, though, you'll find that it turns to a warm feeling within you.
Huh. Is that how it was for you, Naoto-kun?
No, it isn't. Right now I'm bleeding out. I just got stabbed in the back. Help me up.
Who knows?
Damn it.
Perhaps it was.
I recall when I first met my senpai and a wry smile forms on my lips. Feeling a bit embarrassed at this, I pull the brim of my hat lower on my eyes. It's not just Labris, the same is true for me and many others I've met before. We all go through the process to find what's precious and irreplaceable to us.
Let's go rendezvous with the others.
It's about time. Yo, rest in peace, the Junes food court. We beat up so many people here. There's so many red pillars that fell on us. We fought Shadow Yosuke here, Shadow Chie, and Shadow Naoto. That takes care. Oh, that's the extent of Naoto's story for now. Holy shit, that went far. Alright, we still got time. Let's do... Oh yes! It's Adachi time, baby. Hell yeah. There's no doubt about it. As we go down the fog-filled hallway, we see a man we're very familiar with. We could hardly forget his face.
No way. Why is it Adachi-san?
Could he be a fake?
Huh? Fake? Oh, right. I forgot about that whole thing going on.
That friendly smile, joking manners, and contemptuous, nonchalant laugh. There's no doubt that this is Adachi-san we know. But why?
Why are you here?
Huh? Oh, well, I had intended on staying well behaved, but someone begged me to help out. And you know, I'm not the kind of guy who can say no to something like that.
Oh shit, is he helping Sho? That'd be so cool.
How about? You mean that show guy?
A double villain.
Hmm? Have you guys already met? Oh, man.
That doesn't matter. Don't tell me you're working with the culprit this time, too.
Well, what do you think?
Don't play dumb. If I don't like your answer, there'll be boot prints all over your face.
Who cares about all that? Come on. Aren't you kids in serious trouble right now? What with all the world ending and all?
God, so good.
So you are.
You guys really like sticking your heads into dangerous situations, don't you? You don't gain anything in life from doing that, you know?
Adachi-san, you said you would abide by the rules of this world. So why are you here?
Rules. Rules, eh?
Don't you understand how the real world is in trouble because of Sho? This isn't like the TV world, where only we were involved.
Oh, man. I see you never learn. The only reason I took that brat up on his invitation was because I was bored. All the questions about what he's after or what's gonna happen to this town, I don't give a damn about any of it.
What's he saying?
Adachi, you lousy.
Whoa, whoa, give me a break. I don't intend to get involved with kids like you anymore. Like, I bet you're honestly abiding by the rules here, because that's how you think.
The rules here?
You know, the one-on-one stuff. You don't even know what's gonna happen because of that. Honestly, brats like you barely even think.
What's that supposed to mean?
Like I keep saying, if you keep fighting them on their own terms, it could bite you in the ass. I bet he's collected quite a lot of those persona fragments by now.
My hazy, scattered thoughts all come together when I hear what Adachi has to say. We've been vaguely watching those light particles fly up to the top of the tower, but are those what Sho was after? Could it be that the reason Sho set the rules to make us fight one-on-one was to give off more of those particles? Persona fragments, according to Adachi, during the constant fighting.
Have we been inadvertently helping him? Oh man, you really hadn't noticed? You need to get your act together.
Oh no. Out of the blue, the distorted school building creaks with a loud noise. The jarring sound echoes in the depths of the red fog like an animal's growl.
What was that just now?
Looks like there's no more time left. Earlier than I expected. Well, that's why I need to get going. Good luck to you, I guess. Oh, and your friends who got caught? They might be in trouble if you leave them be, you know?
Wait! What's that supposed to mean?
It means just what it sounds like. Then again, I guess it might be impossible for just you three.
I love it. He just came here to talk shit and now he's out of here. Adachi turns his back on us and disappears into the red fog. Yosuke tries to go after him, but he slams straight into an invisible wall. That looked like it hurt. I hope he's okay. It's only then that I realize we're already surrounded on all sides by red pillars.
You okay, Yosuke?
This actually hurts more than you'd think. I mean, when did these get set up?
How much longer are you gonna make me wait? You better entertain me at the very least.
Oh shit, it's Akihiko. We turn around to see the bearer of a familiar voice. Inside the fog is a man standing as if to show off his well-developed muscles. He's topless apart from a red cape. It's definitely one of Mitsuru's companions, Akihiko.
Welcome to the special ring. This place is truly a square jungle. It sure brings back memories. Yeah, it really takes me back.
Master? Oh, I'm glad that you're safe.
As Chie tries to rush over, a sharp fist whizzes right in front of her. Something obviously not right. For one thing, Akihiko should be captive somewhere, and for another, he wouldn't have challenged us to a fight like this.
Fake Akihiko-san.
Don't you all long for the tensing of muscles and the clenching of fists? It's only seconds away. Step forward if you want to taste the match.
We fought with Chie, Yosuke, you... We'll do Yosuke again. Yeah, because we did you for... against Shadow Yosuke, and we did Chie for Shadow Yukiko, so we'll do Yosuke again. Yeah. Alright. Let's try not to get bodied by Akihiko. Okay.
Just go! Go, Jiraiya! Mine! Persona! This way! Good! You're in the lead!
Do this.
Nice! Here we go! Persona! Go get it!
Nice.
Alright, we won!
Still got it. Why was it playing the flippin' crisis music from Persona 3?
We won! Wait, where did Adachi go?
He's gone. Is Adachi just here to like trash talk everybody?
Hey, doesn't this shaking seem bad? It's been getting stronger and stronger.
Yeah, looks like we don't have much time.
Hey, hold on a sec. Adachi said something about persona fragments earlier. What did he mean?
Last time, Sho tried to get powerful shadows by shaking us up so our personas would turn back to their original form. And this time, he's lured us into this red fog and made us fight our fakes, so we can carve off persona fragments in the process.
Oh, you mean those balls of light that pop out when we fight against the fakes?
Probably, yeah. Sho is trying to do something with the persona fragments he's collecting.
But what though? Is he gonna make a new persona for himself with them?
I don't know. But all the persona fragments I saw so far were headed to the top of this tower. We might find our answers there.
Trying to figure it out now won't do any good. We've fallen for the enemy's trap so far, but from here on out we're going on the counterattack. We have to avoid fighting fakes as much as we can, rescue Mitsuru's team and get to the top of the tower. After we all nod to each other, we run with renewed purpose down the murky hallway. Okay.
Sheesh, these hallways are too long. How far do they go? You'd think we'd have gotten to the stairs by now, at least.
Maybe just running down the hallways won't work. Why don't we try going into the first open room we see? I mean, this place was connected in some messed up ways during the last P1 Grand Prix.
You do have a point.
But there's tons of classrooms here. Should we just start with the closest one? Whoa, bingo!
Oh, good job, Yosuke!
Past the open door is the unmistakable view of a classroom, but on the wall inside is a set of familiar-looking school stairs connected to it like they were forced there.
I still don't like this plan. We're gonna have to check every door we find from here on out.
Don't worry, you can do it, Yosuke.
Yeah, we'll be okay if we got Yosuke with us.
What's with the blind trust in me? I don't remember you guys being such goody-goodies.
What are you doing, Yosuke? Come on, you better hurry up!
Why isn't anyone listening to me? Don't you think it's weird that you're about to leave me behind after saying all that nice stuff?
We might. Just as Yosuke suspected, our progress from the next floor on gets pretty rough. We don't run into any fakes, but we don't make much headway either. How far have we climbed? Feeling impatient, I put my hand on the nearby door and throw it open.
Hey, Yukon!
Giant guillotine-like blade whooshes by right before my eyes. I dodged barely. It was much too close for comfort.
You dodged. Not too shabby, Yukon.
Oh,
That
Labrys.
voice!
Why don't you hurry up and come in? I'm bored out of my skull waiting for you guys.
Shadow Labrys. I cautiously step into the classroom. Inside we find stairs leading up, and a figure blocking them just as I thought.
Labrys!
Like you don't already know. Yeah, I'm a fake Labrys. So, let's see how much of your persona I can carve off, okay?
You're going too far. What are you trying to do with all these persona fragments?
What do you care? Win or lose, you're all gonna die anyways. I got nothing to tell you. Now, bring on the ring!
How is the ring gonna come here? We're indoors. Red pillars fall from the classroom ceiling, and in their ominous glow, I can see Labrys' long-haired persona. For a second I was fearing the worst, but this doesn't seem to be Labrys' shadow. It's more like a fake Labrys created from a shadow. Whatever it is, it detaches the giant axe from its back and grips it in its metallic hands. The fake Labrys stares at us with golden eyes and takes a fighting stance.
I'm a weapon. A special destroyer made only to eliminate the enemy. Underestimate me, and you'll end up with more than just a scratch.
You. Alright, it's a good thing I actually know how to play you quite well, because going back in the story, I had to fight multiple opponents to get all the dialogue options. I got some little nice tech with him too. Okay, not that. Okay, I'm suffering. Okay.
Let's end this.
It's over.
Thousands die while a million are born.
Myriad truths.
It's over!
Easy. I didn't think it would end like this either. The fake begins to melt and there's a loud crack as the red pillars shatter. At the same time, the persona fragments that were carved off in the battle turn to particles of light and float into the air.
Oh no, the persona fragments!
Chie looks like she's about to chase after them, but Yosuke stops her. I understand how she feels, but Yosuke's right. Once they scatter, there's nothing we can do.
It's fine. We just need to hurry on ahead. We're out of time.
Yeah! Still, it's so frustrating!
Chie seems frustrated, and she agrees. I know it's hard for her to stir around idly, even though she understands.
Hey, something just crossed my mind. Personas were originally our shadows, right?
What's this all about?
No, I was thinking about what the culprit's after. I wondered why he'd be so hell-bent on our personas.
Huh?
Well, think about it. There's a bunch of shadows in the TV world, so why is he so fixated on our personas?
Good question.
Yosuke is absolutely right. Last time the culprit was targeting our personas to collect powerful shadows. Not this time. If he wanted to play it safe, he wouldn't have goaded a bunch of persona users into a fight with him, especially since we've already got a score to settle. Besides, just because the TV world is peaceful again doesn't mean all shadows have gone away. If that's all he wanted, he could have just gathered those. Really, the culprit was controlling shadows to make fake versions of us to fight for him. But then why go through all the trouble of preparing the arenas and carving away all our personas? Does he want revenge for last time? I don't know. Sho didn't seem to care about that, so why?
There must be a reason he's targeting our personas in particular.
Some reason why it can't be just any old shadows?
Yosuke and Chie are stumped, too. We need some more hints. We're missing some key information, or maybe I just haven't put it together yet. A mysterious young man named Sho, persona fragments, and Adachi. No, there's still a lot left for us to find out. Well, I mean, they're trying to recreate Tartarus, right? The Dark Hour, and so maybe they need 12 strong shadows, so 12 strong persona users. But in that case, that's well more than the ones from the P3 team. Saving Akihiko. We got flippin' Kanji at the head of that. Alright, do we have enough time for this? Let me see. Yeah, Kanji's adventure is kind of short. Yeah, we can probably fit this in. Let's do it. So now we got Kanji, Teddy, and Yukiko heading into the school too. Forgot my phone stopped working. After Teddy's nose led us to Yasogami High, we saw what looked like the practice building and barged on it, but I don't know about how long it's been since then. We've been wandering down every corner of the school through this damn red fog looking for the stairs. We're slowly going higher, but...
Was your school always this big? I think I'm done for. Look, my legs are turning into twigs.
They were twigs to begin with. Quit your whining and get moving.
I know.
I know Ted's got a right to complain. There's no knowing when the enemy might attack, and having to stay on guard all the time is tiring us out. Even Yukiko-senpai's got a hard look on her face. Well, it makes sense. I mean, the same goes for me. But these are her classmates we're talking about. Of course she's worried about them.
If the school was always this big, I'd be late for class every day.
That's what you're worried about? Man, how the hell is this place hooked up?
Oh, could we try opening up a window and climb up the walls?
No.
What are you thinking? Yuki-chan, that's against the rules!
Plus, how? Suddenly the TV on the ceiling turns on and that weird Ted comes up on it. I don't really get this guy's deal. Can I just assume he's a fake Ted and leave it at that?
Huh? The imposter's showing its face again! If you don't give up now, you're gonna get more than just a beating! What are you talking about, you moron? I'm the one who wants to punish you! Shouldn't you all be trying harder than this? Don't you understand the situation you're in? If you don't hurry, the world really is going to end! Yet you keep dallying around and wandering all over! None of you have any guts, I say!
Shut up! Do you want to end the world or not? Which is it? If you didn't want us to get lost, you should have made us a straight path, damn it!
That would defeat the purpose of the P1 climax! It's only natural for the bad guys to be mean. Huh. Fine. Now hear this! I, General Teddy, am gonna give you a warning because I'm so tear-jerkingly nice! Open up those tiny ears! If you don't hurry up at once, the lives of the captive princesses will be in danger soon!
What?
That ain't good. Thinking about it, it's been a while since the first Midnight Channel broadcast. If Mitsudo and the other guys were already sprung up at the point, it's no surprise they'd be exhausted. God damn, this fake Ted, what a dirty trick.
Oh!
Teddy.
Yuki-chan? What was that for?
Oh, sorry. Looking at that Teddy made me angry for some reason.
How tyrannical! The bear on screen and adorable little moi are totally unrelated! Adorable little moi is totally unrelated! Grrr, don't copy me! Don't copy me!
Oh my gosh. The fake Ted gives one last smirky laugh to taunt Teddy before the red fog covers him up on the monitor and he's gone.
Looks like we better hurry and find Mitsuru-san and rescue her gang, too.
You're right. We should focus on that before we head higher up.
Alrighty then. Time to open up my bear nose once again. Wait.
Ah! Why do you keep turning our way when you sneeze?
It's no use. The red fog's been so thick ever since we got into this building. My nose isn't working at all.
Try harder, Teddy.
Well, if Yuki-chan gave me a big fat kiss, I think I could try harder.
Enough of this bullshit. Hurry up and put that nose of yours to work.
My nose is very delicate. Searching through this fog makes my sneezing unstoppable.
Don't worry, Teddy. I have lots of tissues.
Yuki-chan, are you doing that on purpose? I don't need tissues. I need smooches.
You can do this, right, Teddy?
Pay me no mind. Teddy knows, full on searching.
Feeling the presence and the pressure from Yukiko Senpai's icy smile, Teddy starts twitching his nose every which way. What is every which way? I don't get that counts as full on searching, but I can tell he's desperate. Maybe the whole unconquerable snow black thing's got some truth to it.
I do sense something, but what? Oh, here we go! I smell something like Michan and her friends from over there! Oops.
Bastard! You got your snot all over me! You're doing this on purpose, huh?
Well, all that aside, Teddy's nose is all that we got to go on now. When we go in the direction he pointed out, we can sort of barely see the door to the music room at the end of the hall. Nice, that means someone from Mitsuru's crew is there. Feeling better about this, I grab the door and pull it open with enough force to bust it down. I figure if there's a hostage here, there's got to be a fake here too. And if that's the case, I'll give him a little fish sandwich as soon as I see him. Oh, it's actually him.
Who's that?
Ah! We found a crucified Aki! Hang in there!
Akihiko-san! What a horrible thing to do.
Damn it. Akihiko-san is up on a cross just like they showed on the Midnight Channel. Oh, it's a little cool detail too. His evoker's right there. He's limp like he's unconscious and seems pretty out of it. Damn it, I remember this guy as being pretty strong too. If they could do this to a guy like him, then whoever we're up against might be tougher than we thought. The goofy mood from a second ago goes away in a snap and we start inching back to back while checking out any surroundings. That's when I noticed there's another guy in the corner of the classroom. I've never seen him before, which means...
Hey, Pops! Are you the goddamn culprit?
Pops? You mean me?
Oh shit!
Shh. Youngins these days are so rude.
Oh, it's Junpei! Why does Junpei actually look like the how do you do fellow kids? The guy who comes out is some suspicious looking dude with a red bat and a goatee. He sure looks shady enough to be the culprit.
Huh? Is he really the culprit in this? He seems a little flaky.
Trash talking me already, huh? I'm the lethal weapon of the Shadow Operatives, Junpei Iori.
Of course. And the first Junpei we see is the Shadow Junpei.
Oh, so you're a fake.
We don't actually know the real one, so how shocked should we act at learning you're the fake?
Yeah, true. Teddy's like, you just killed my, you just kind of just killed the suspense there.
No two ways about it. He's a dumbass.
What the hell is this guy saying? I can't tell if he's here to mess with us or make us laugh. What's he doing mixed in with these fakes of us?
Shut up! Anyway, your game ends here. Here goes. Play ball.
Suddenly, red pillars descend and we're surrounded by invisible walls. I mean, I can't see them, but going on the other fights, they must be there, right? Well, I ain't gonna sweat the details, no matter whose fake this is, it's the enemy. And that means he's getting an ass whooping.
Hold it right there. The real Junpei Iori, at your service.
What the fuck?
Huh?
Just when I thought I heard a voice from up above, something comes falling down. Could that be? Wait, was he on the roof or something and he tried to come in and then since the invisible walls were just, it's like a box, right? So he can't even come in from above.
Oh, he fell on it.
He's not moving at all. I guess he's out cold.
Ah, I knew it. A dude who looks just like the fakey here is stuck on the invisible ceiling stretching between the red pillars. He's caught in one hell of a pose.
Oh man, so lame. That's the original me?
Even the fake is grumbling. That dude's no ordinary guy. Either way, all the tension from a second ago is pretty much shot now. Well, that's good for us since it helps us relax. All we gotta do now is beat down this fake.
Enough of your damn mumbling! I'll crush you like an egg, so let's get to it!
Mm-hmm. We need to make him take responsibility for doing such a horrible thing to Akihiko-san.
I don't really care about Aki, but I never forgive an evildoer!
Okay, Teddy.
Wow, they're totally pissed. Good thing the rules say this has to be one-on-one. All right, youngins, feel free to come at me.
Alright, we did Yukiko last time. Teddy had his own fight too. Kanji didn't get his own fight though. We'll do Kanji. Especially since he's the one narrating too right now. Oh my god, how did Junpei go from normal cap to back cap? Oh, he does have a bat, alright. He's got the bat from the batting cages in Yakuza.
Take this! Want some? Want some? Take this! Want some?
You're in the lead!
Do this.
Stay down! This'll hurt! Take this! See ya! Alright! One more! Smash
And get him in the chair. Nice.
What a relief. I'm glad you won.
Me too. I don't know Junpei's moveset either. Goodbye, Junpei.
Alright! In your face, damn it!
Time for a fist pump. That fake seemed like an idiot, but he was pretty impressive. No wonder he's the something operative's little webbing? Something like that. I guess this means the real one's pretty strong too. That's when I hear the red pillar shatter and something comes falling down. Oh yeah, I forgot someone was stuck up there. Oh crap. Wasn't he unconscious?
Junpei Iori at your service! Ah.
Before we have time to worry, that Junpei guy lands right next to the melting fake with a loud thump. He then tries to strike a pose, but his legs must be numb or something because he starts writhing in pain without a word. Well, yeah, he fell pretty far up there after all.
Do you think he's okay? In any sense, I mean.
I don't know.
Anyways, we explain quick about the fakes and all the other crap that's happened to Junpei, who seems like he's doing okay. He says he came to Inaba because he heard Mitsuru's crew went missing, but he got lost in the school. He happened to spot Akihiko and us from the connecting passageway and jumped down from there, but he had the worst timing, or the best? That would be a pretty great comedy stunt. At any rate, we hurry to the cross and get Akihiko down quick, but he doesn't come to us straight away. He looks like he's pretty drained.
Akihiko-san! Are you okay, Akihiko-san? Damn it! Who did this to you?
You're one of the shadow operatives, right, Junpei-san?
Huh? Yeah, I am, but how do you guys know about that? Hey, weren't you using personas too?
Looks like Junpei really doesn't know, so we ended up having to explain everything in detail, including our fights against Akihiko and his friends at the P1 Grand Prix the other day.
So that's how Akihiko-san got caught. I'm still kind of fuzzy on this stuff about the TV world and whatnot, but I think I get the gist of it. Oh, right. I never introduced myself properly. I'm Junpei Iori. People call me the Shadow Operative's lethal weapon.
Yeah, let me guess. No one calls him that.
Thanks for sticking up for Akihiko-san earlier.
I'm Yukiko Amagi, a third year at Yasugami High.
What's up? I'm Kanji Tatsumi, the second year.
And, who's this blue Daruma doll?
Daruma doll.
Who are you calling a blue Daruma doll? I'm an Adora bear.
He kind of does look like a Daruma with the zipper, though.
Adora bear? Oh, is that one of the monsters that shows up in Featherman?
Grr! How rude! How could you not know how popular I am, you sweaty bearded batter?
Oh, what's with all the ruckus? I'm trying to sleep here.
I was getting worried, man.
Relax. I was just taking a nap to get back some of the energy they stole.
Huh, he's got some balls for a dude in his situation. But Akihiko he's got to know too. He's saying this stuff to keep us calm, but the guy looks like he's got a lot to recover from. He's telling us how that cross-like thing he was on wasn't just for show. Being tied to it felt like his strength was getting drained. Akihiko-san thanks us all and then turns back to Junpei.
But hey, it's been a while, Junpei. Were you the only one they called out?
Actually, I was more of a lone samurai. I got a call from Yucatan, but my phone ran out of juice during the call. When I got here, something weird had happened to the town. I thought everyone was headed for this Tartarus-looking tower, so I came to check it out. Oh, Yucatan should be with Ken, Koromaru, and this Labris girl, who I guess is Aigis' sister. I never met her, though.
Even Ken got called up? Oh man, I'm ashamed of myself.
But why did you come to Inaba? Did you find out something about Labris' case?
Well, we heard that the shadow presence had ramped up in Inaba. We were headed here to look into why that happened. But while we were on our way, our car got ambushed and... well, you know the rest.
Damn it. That culprit's one sick bastard. How dare he torture you?
Wait, their car got ambushed? I don't think we learned that part yet. Alright.
Huh? They didn't torture me or anything.
They didn't? But you're wounded all over, and your clothes are all ripped up.
My clothes? What about my clothes?
That's just my normal wear.
What are you saying, Junpei? Aki always looks like...
God damn it, Ted! Shut your damn mouth!
Huh? Oh, I get it. Yeah, never mind, Akihiko-san. Sorry for talking weird like that.
Ew. Damn it, Ted, that was too close. All guys got stuff they don't want people to know about. It ain't a matter of hiding the truth or not. There's just a time and place to bring it up. And you don't go bringing it up for other people.
Oh, that reminds me, though. This feels like that other thing we know all too well. Is it just me?
So, you noticed too.
I mean, it's like, this is the dark hour, right?
Dark hour? What's that?
Basically, the dark hour is a hidden time that ordinary people don't know about. We fought once to get rid of it, but that used to only last about an hour every night. What's happening to this town doesn't seem so simple.
That reminds me, General Teddy mentioned something like that.
Dark Hour mentioned. Oh my god.
The P1 Climax! It's the end of the world! One-on-one deathmatch that's worthy of the name Climax! And best of all, if you don't win the one-on-one tournament to the finish within the hour, the world will end! No punches pulled this time!
Right. Well, that's not true though, because if this was really only an hour, why am I recording for more than an hour? Checkmate game? We explained to Akihiko-san what the fake Teddy said on the Midnight Channel right before our town got messed up.
That's not good. We have to meet up with Mitsuru and the others as soon as possible.
Yeah, now that I think about it, if we don't do something inside of an hour, does that mean the world will get stuck the way it is? We better hurry. Just as we're about to get going, we run into a problem. The damn door won't open. What the hell is this shit? Oh no! They're stuck in the music room with Shadow Beethoven. That's a big party too to be trapped. Now we got Junpei and Akihiko. Nice. And the next... I think this is the next canonical route, right? Yeah. Cool. Yeah, so we got Yu's story, then Kanji's story continues a bit. And then it's a singular path to the end of the story. Nice. So we're almost done with the branching paths and everyone will meet up eventually. Which we will pick up on next time.